look at here. Now we have 1, 2, and 3 forces, right? And are these all 3 forces are perpendicular to the distance?
No.
No. So yeah, which one is not perpendicular?
The 10 one.
Okay, the 10 one is not perpendicular. So we have to find the components of this force, and we have to find Fy and Fx components, right? So in here, as you know, Fx is not gonna have any turning effect, so we will just ignore this force. So we have to find Fy. To find the Fy, what will we do? We do 10 times, is it sine 30 or cosine 30?
Sine 30.
Sine 30, because the angle is not touching our Fy component. So we do it what? Sine 30. Sorry. So we write sine 30 degrees. Now, secondly, we have to decide whether they are clockwise or counterclockwise. And also, before that, I have to decide the distance of my weight. My weight should be always at the center of gravity, right? And geometric center. So what is the distance between the pivot and the weight in here? If the total distance is 16 meters.
8.
8, great. So for me, the distance between the weight and the pivot should be 8 meters. Now, look at here. So this 10 Newton force, is it going to make clockwise moments or counterclockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
So I will write like this, counterclockwise. So what about the weight? Is it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise.
So clockwise. How about my F component, Y component of this Y force?
Clockwise.
Again, clockwise. Clockwise. So is this all, I think, right? We have 1, 2, 3 forces, right? So my total moments is equal to clockwise minus counterclockwise moments, right? So in here, what is my clockwise? What are my clockwise forces? These are 10 times sine 30 times distance, right? The distance is 5 meters. As you know, as you see from here, the distance is 5 meters. The force is 10 times sine 30 plus, I'm taking the clockwise moments as plus and counterclockwise taking as minus, negative. And my weight is what? 3 newtons times what? 8 minus, because the other forces on the counterclockwise side, so I have to make it negative, 10 times 16, right? The distance is from the force to the pivot is, the distance is 16 meters. So when I calculate, when I use my calculator, you can use your calculator together with me. 5 times 10 times sine 30 will be 25. So this is gonna be 25 Newton meters plus 3 times 8 is 24 minus 160 Newton meters. So 25 plus 24 minus 160, when I use my calculator here, sorry, 25 plus 24 minus 160 will be minus 111 Newton meters. So what does my negative sign mean, ladies here? Is it clockwise or counterclockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
So it is, the negative sign means counterclockwise. Okay? Any question?